It is said that where words stop, their music starts, their music begins. But if music is like that, even after music is over, word does not start. So this kind of music, divine music of the legend of legends, the great Ustad Vilayat Khan Sahab. Like every year from ICMC, we are here on the birth anniversary of the great legend Ustad Vilayat Khan Sahab. On behalf of ICMC, let me welcome you all to today's episode. And we are extremely fortunate and glad to have our own Hidayat Hussain Khanji, my own Hidayat Bhaiya, who is none other than the younger son and disciple of Ustadji himself. And we started this session with this unsurpassable and superlative cycle of tans which he performed on Rag Puria, and it is a kind of a hallmark recording, and uh, everyone around the globe, look forward to listen to this recording again and again because of multiple factors, multiple virtues. Uh, so before we go further, I would request that Bhaiya, if you could please welcome our audience and share your thought today.
Adab, Namaskar. It has been 20 years since Abba passed away, but honestly, it feels like a blink of an eye. And as much as, especially being his son, family who, who grew up with him, I sort of spent so much time with him, being his son and him being my father. So I miss that tremendously. But the music is still so alive, and when I say his music is alive, what I mean by that is that every recording, every piece of music of his that we hear, it's us growing up that we discover yet another emotion, yet another learning experience through his music, and it seems that he's still alive. Uh, I am so happy that Ram Bhai and I have been able to sort of have these talks. We get together and we talk to all of you. We invite sometimes artists, and we have these conversations, and we remember Abba. Uh, in multiple ways, very fond ways, personal ways, musical ways, Guru, the legend, the incredible, diverse man, and so many things we sort of keep learning about him through various different sources. But it has become such a tradition and such a culture for Ram Bhai and me, and I feel so connected to Ram Bhai for making these things happen, and actually recording all of this for many future generations to enjoy and learn from. So Ram Bhai, thank you so much for having me once again. Um, it's always such a pleasure. हम लोग की जब बात भी होती है आपस में, uh, sometimes we end up having such long conversations about kahan se kahan nikal jata hai direction, and it's so beautiful for me personally to relive these experiences and share them with you and our audience, and so many amazing artists that have come through this medium and through this channel and given us so much of wisdom. So I'm really happy and thankful and grateful to you for every year taking the effort and making this happen.
But yeah, if we see in this way, we are doing it for ourselves, as we discuss when we talk personally. Then we also see that we are actually not doing for anyone else, but for us to, so that we get enriched, and also the fact, as you said, for the future generation, because after, probably after 50 years or 100 years, there will be no one who have been associated with such legendary musicians, great figures.
Right.
Now there are many interviews published to newspaper. Unfortunately, we have many recorded interviews of Abba. They're on YouTube. You have also put some which are there in your archive. But again, looking at their personality and their dedication, how they have spent and dedicated their life through music, for music, and having the viewpoint from all other musicians who have been close to him, and got chance to listen to him, and so that is enriching us actually. and
Absolutely.
and musicians of this stature, right, they have so much, each, even each aspect, if we take, we can learn and listen, and for hours and hours. So one session falls short every time. You see we schedule it for 1 hour, but always will it spills over because of there is so much to listen, so much to understand, and so much to learn from the musicality, from the approach,
So
and
true.
from the
I
performance.
mean, just taking this one recording that we've heard so many times. मैं अभी सुन रहा था तो मुझे एक फीलिंग आ रही थी सुनते सुनते कि मतलब यार सुभान अल्लाह तैयारी सोच creativity, all of that. It's like superhuman music. But how many recordings, Ram Bhai, are there where somebody with this ability of technical ability, this virtuosity, how many times has that person used the same dance or the same virtuosity in a concert? The reason why we come across one Puria or one Sham Kalyan or one or like maybe five recordings of this caliber, of this mizaj, is because